What's up, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Night Fish Talk. Tonight's special guest, he's back. He was with us last week when we did our special for Veterans Days. The one, the only Joe from Health and Animal Adventures. How you doing? He was with us last week when we did our.
Good. How are you doing? I appreciate you having me.
Oh man, it's great to have you back. Now let's see who we got here tonight. We got Vinny. How you doing, Vinny? Gen C. R&B Animals. How you doing? Man, I could barely ever say this name. Posewi, thank you for joining us again. Ricky from PB. What's up, Ricky? Oh, you guys been here for a while. I appreciate that. Fishing for freshwater. How you doing, Lady J? Now, Joe, for the people that don't know, where are you at?
I'm in Colorado.
How is it right now in Colorado? You getting some cold weather yet?
Well, we get cold weather in the summer, but today was actually really warm. Today was 70 degrees almost, which is kind of weird.
You know, that's the opposite of us. The degree down here, it felt cold for us, and it actually was in the high 60, low 70s, and that's cold for us. So we were we had the same temperature, but it was cold for us, and you guys called it hot.
Yeah, it's funny.
All in tanks, how you doing? Somebody said Zach. Zach's in the house. How you doing, Zach? Now your channel is Health and Animals. What all is your channel based on? Just fitness and the animals you keep, or what all is your channel based on?
Yeah, my channel right now is based on just fitness and animals. So it'll be fitness. It'll be like I'll do workout videos every so often, but I'll also do tours. Like my new video is the Olympic Museum, which I thought it turned out really good. And I'll do that midweek, and then at the weekend, I'll do my animal adventures, which I feature my animals, but I also feature other animals. I do aquarium tours or whatever I can pretty much get my hands on.
Okay. Now, what type of animals do you keep?
So the animals I keep now, I have cats, I have African cichlids, I have a snake, and then I'm working on another animal. I'll just say it's going to be a bug.
Be a bug.
A big bug.
Oh, okay. Now, what type of African cichlids you have?
So I got I have Malawi cichlids, and I also have one Tanganyikan cichlid, which some people give me a lot of trouble with that, but then some people say, hey, it works out sometimes. And then I also have an African jewel cichlid. So the balance right now in my tank is really good. I've had them for almost 3 years at this point, and right now the combination it's working out pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I look at it if the fish are healthy and the tank looks nice and you're happy and everything's working for you, why change it?
Exactly, yeah.
You know, that's the way I look at it. If you could get it to work, you know, there's no reason why to even change it. You know, it's working for you. You know, they're healthy fish.
I mean, originally I had only Malawi cichlids, and I had more problems with only Malawi cichlids. Yeah.
Yeah, I really haven't gotten deep into the Africans. I like more Central and South American cichlids.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love them all.
Now, do you want to get more fish in your collection?
Oh, absolutely. I was actually thinking about that today. I want more, but I could be moving soon, so there's some uncertainty in my life. But I definitely want to get another saltwater tank in the near future. Yeah, and then well, yeah, I already told you about the bug, which is terrestrial animal. But I'll pretty much just say this: it's either going to be a centipede, scorpion, or tarantula.
Okay. I had emperor scorpions before.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, I've been looking at those.
those were pretty cool to keep. Now I only kept fish, but what made you get into the odd animals like reptiles and bugs and stuff like that?
I've just always loved them. I think it has a lot to do with my dad. Well, my
Mhm.
parents also. My parents love animals, and I grew up with a really nice iguana. And then I
Okay.
also grew up with my first fish tank. I was about, I don't know, I want to say about 7 years old, and I had a red belly piranha. So it was in my bedroom. It was my dad's fish, but he was in my bedroom. You know, we had like, I don't know, 125 gallon tank or something. And I love that fish. And I feel like people kind of took it for granted, you know, like, oh, it's just a fish. But I was like, man, as a little kid, I'm like, that's a piranha. That's cool.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. First fish to get is a piranha. Most people get a goldfish. You got
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool though, because we actually got him for free because my neighbor, they were moving back to Alabama at the time, and they had that
Mhm.
piranha. So apparently they weren't legal back then in Alabama, so they gave that piranha to us, which I think piranhas aren't legal in most places now.
Oh yeah. They say, "Oh, we got. I hate stupid people. How you doing? Hey, hello guys." Oh,
Tampa.
well, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, hit that bell. Go over there and to subscribe to Health and Animal Adventures. To hit that bell, you get the notification. We
Appreciate
got
that.
Tampa Calm in the house now. What got you into doing the health videos too with your channel? Because most people will
So
say you make separate channels. What made you just say, "Hey, I'm just gonna do one whole channel with both"?
yeah, so that's the thing. A lot of people do separate channels. So I originally my original name was Joe's Tips and Tricks.
Yep.
And if you see all the little, my logo I had, it actually included fish, yo-yoing, math, and working out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a little too much. So now I narrowed it down to the two things, you know, mostly animals and fitness. But fitness is something that, like, you know, I've just been in my whole life, and I've always been into animals. So I'm like, you know what, like that's something that's easy for me. Like I'm always gonna like that. So why not just base my channel off of that? Because
Yeah.
if I'm into it, you know, it's not hard to do. But you know, math. I'm a math major, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that type of math my whole life. So
Mhm.
I don't think I can continue. And yo-yoing was something in my past. I was actually really good, one of the best actually in the nation when I was only 10 years old. But now I don't have time to practice. Yeah, I'm not.
Mhm.
There might be videos every so often where I might include it, but that's not going to be my primary focus.
Okay. Now, was all your health? What's your health videos just focused just mainly your workouts that you just do, or you have a certain thing you try and target with the health side of your videos?
So yeah, I've done like the vlogging thing where I've just done like workouts, like just to show you how my workout goes, and then I've done instructional videos or tutorials showing like
Mm-hmm.
see I kind of started during the whole like beginning of this pandemic too, so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna give people some tools if they need a home workout because they can't go to the gym. So I did some home workouts, I did some running videos, and then I'm also what I've figured out recently is I think my channel is best if I do more like inspiration videos.
Okay. Now, is that what you do for a living? You're a fitness person, or that's just your thing? You just like to do, just stay fit.
Yeah, I've always been in fitness, you know, but
I mean, you was
recently
a Marine, so you guys got that drilled into you so much too.
that is true. I was gonna say, yeah, the military, like especially as a sniper, it's it's not so much fitness though as a snapper. It's more like just put your body, torture your body pretty much.
Yep.
Without the right, I guess, proper mechanics behind it. So my brother is actually a really well-known trainer in town, and actually he's one of the best trainers in this whole region. He just opened his own gym too, and he kind of got me in the whole fitness thing, like understanding, the functional fitness part. And I also just recently got certified January of this year. I got certified as a personal trainer and a nutrition coach, which I was going to do that as a job, but so I pretty much changed. I changed a lot of things.
Oh yeah. Well, you got a question by PB. Hey Joe, how's your brother's gym going?
Oh, it's going really good. I appreciate you asking, Ricky. So he's doing really good. Like he had before this pandemic, he was, like I said, he's a highly successful trainer. So he was doing really good, but then the whole shutdowns came, so his gym wasn't having the same success. So he's like, yeah, it's my time to open a gym now. And he's not only did he bring his clients he had from his gym, but he's even having more success than that. He's having so much success that he wants to hire me as a trainer there now because there's so many people.
Now, going back to the fish thing, you said you kind of grew up with animals all your life, and you had a piranha when you was younger.
Yeah.
Would if they were legal, would you still get one?
Oh, I love them, man. Like I remember I was like, I don't know, like I said, 7 or 8 years old, and I was an idiot. So my dad would my dad would put his finger in the tank, and as soon as the piranha was about to bite him, he'd pull it out. And I would do the same thing as a kid. But yeah, I would love to have one again.
Now, you were saying you want to get another saltwater tank. Do you have saltwater right now?
I currently, right now, I only have one actual fish tank. So yeah, I don't have salt. I just have the cichlids behind me, which their parameters are similar to marine life without the salinity aspect, obviously.
So you wouldn't get? Would you get another freshwater tank if you was able to?
I thought about it recently. Like I thought about something a little more simple. I thought about maybe a betta tank.
Okay.
Yeah, bettas are one of my favorites, which I know you have the placots.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely like those.
Yeah, the more I like the placas because they're a little bit more beefier than your standard betas. Your regular betas are a little bit more streamlined, and then they don't have the big fancy tails on them, but they're just bulkier to me. I just like the way those look.
Yeah, it bothers me because I think bettas, like, well, however you say it, betta or beta, but I think they're one of the most beautiful fish and also the most mistreated fish in the hobby.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that's too why I'm into guppies because guppies too. They're small, very colorful variations on them are so many. They're pretty cool fish to keep too. Now, what would be a dream fish for you to have right now? What's your dream fish?
Well, I have a dream tank. Someday, yeah, when I get my own house, I plan on making a huge, probably a 6,000-7,000 gallon tank, and I'll definitely put arowanas in there, and probably some like spotted guards or something in there. Yeah, I've always had that dream. Yeah, I don't have a house right now, which I move around too much, being military. I might go back to the military.
Yeah, you behind the scenes, you was telling me that. What's making you want to go back in?
So yeah, the main reason why I'm considering going back to the military, because right now we kind of live in uncertain times, and if you go back to the military, it's a financial security, Plus,
Mm-hmm.
I have 8 years of service, so I only need 12 years to retire. And
Mm-hmm.
and I have a college. Well, I'm about to get my college degree here, hopefully in a couple of weeks, and then, so I can be an officer in the military.
Okay. So you want to go to the officer side now? That's not.
Yeah, I figure I should if I worked too hard in college.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you because when you go enlisted and you see the other side how everything goes over there, you're like, yeah, that's not a bad choice, and the
Yeah,
financial stability of an officer too is great compared to enlisted.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. That's not a bad choice to go do. Will you keep doing your channel?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you know, I might have to take breaks, but I definitely plan on doing it still, and I might
Hmm.
include like a lot of stuff that I do in the military, like for like my fitness portion of my channel.
Okay, yeah.
Everywhere I travel, I'm gonna obviously find their zoos or their aquariums. And
Oh yeah, you're gonna a lot of store tours there. That's gonna be nice. Seeing
I might get stationed in Florida too. So
hey, that's not a bad thing. We got some nice bases down here.
yeah,
You
a lot.
know,
Yeah,
you'll
we
be
have most
you'll be stuck at the beach all the time, wouldn't you?
probably. We have a lot of Army. Like in my town I live in, we have the Air Force Academy right there, and then
Hmm.
we have two other Air Force bases, and then we have an Army base. So this is a big
Okay,
military.
okay, I know exactly where you're at. You're right down the road from the school. Okay.
Yeah, Colorado Springs.
Hmm. Now, are you originally from there all your life?
Yeah, I'm actually born and raised here, which is pretty rare around here because there are mostly military people here. So a lot of people here are not from here.
Hmm. And growing up there, right next to the Air Force Academy, and you went Marine. What? What? that was different, huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's one of the thing as I thought I was like, well, it's different, you know. I'm used to seeing Army, I'm used to seeing Air Force. Like, I was like, oh, I'll try the Marine.
I I don't blame you. Now, you first generation
Uh, well, my uncle was,
serviceman.
but yeah, technically, my dad tried to join the military, but he couldn't because he has a lot of physical damage to his body, so he actually couldn't straighten his arm all the way. But yeah, my dad he's Vietnam era, so he would have been in the Vietnam War. So I guess
Okay.
it's a good thing he didn't join.
Oh, Zach's talking about his arowanas. He got a few arowanas in his.
Oh,
He got
nice.
to pull.
That's really nice, man. I love that fish. The dragonfish. Have you ever heard about that book, The Dragon Behind the Glass?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I haven't read it yet. I want to when I get time, but it's about an era, how arowanas are the reason why people die because they're illegal. The red arowana is illegal, and it's pretty crazy what I've read on the description. But I definitely want to read the whole book someday.
Yeah, I love the arowanas, but I want to get an Asian arowana and I can't, so I won't get a regular arowana. I always wanted the red Asians.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Yeah,
always want what we can't get sometimes. You know what I mean? Like in this hobby, I wish we could still have snake heads. I mean, you could catch them, but you can't
yeah,
keep them and stuff like that. It's you got to kill them. People
yeah.
actually eat them, stuff like that down here.
It doesn't make sense to me that you cannot have certain fish, but you can have certain other things. I'm like, okay,
Oh yeah.
but
I
how's
mean,
the whole python thing going down in Florida? Because they were going to do a ban on pythons, right?
they were supposed to do a ban on them. There's a hunting season for them. They're still pretty bad out there in the Everglades, so you
I
get to go
saw
out there
that.
and go hunt for them. You
Yeah, I
know.
saw that they're actually asking for people that don't even live in Florida to come down there and help. I was like, oh, that'd be awesome.
Hey, come down here, go hunt. Yo, the Everglades is wild.
Yeah,
It's wild.
that'd be kind of
You know,
scary. You know,
mhm.
people look at pythons as, oh, they're not venomous, but have you seen the teeth on a python? The way they,
Oh yeah,
oh, they bite really hard.
I had a python. They got 4.5 foot, and then I had a 7 foot red tail Colombian boa.
Oh, nice, nice.
And I ended up donating that, to a zoo. But yeah,
Oh, wow.
I had two big old snakes, and for a while I didn't even keep fish. I had just two snakes and my emperor scorpion, and then I was into the Asian water dragons too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so yeah. When I actually first went in the military, that's my dad. He knew I
Mhm.
liked snakes. He got red tail boas, so he had 3 of them, which was pretty cool.
Oh,
But
I love the red tail boas, man.
yeah.
It's a cool snake to keep, and I had mine trained to go under my shirt. She used to just
Oh,
hide inside my shirt, and I go everywhere with her.
oh, they're beautiful snakes.
Oh
But
yeah, but you're gonna get bit at least once when you keep snakes. That snake
yeah,
gonna bite you at least once.
yeah. My dad. I remember his snake one time. He got inside of the couch between the cushions, and
Hmm.
my dad couldn't get him out. Like it took him like an hour, and he's like,
Now, what other animals have you kept?
so yeah. Well, it was my dad's red tail boas. I
Mhm.
had a ball python, rose hair tarantula, uh, cats, obviously dogs when I was younger, and then the iguanas,
Mhm.
and what else? And then obviously fish, African cod frogs, which I like those a lot. We had a native tank at one time, which is really cool. We had a lot of bluegills in there. We had some fish and channel catfish. The channel catfish, they ate the crayfish a lot easier than I thought they would. But then I also, like, before I moved here, I had 5 tanks. So I had a guppy tank, I had a betta tank, I had a community tank, and then I had the African cichlids, and then I had shrimp too.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish
Have
I
you
would have
ever
started
gotten
doing YouTube videos back then when I had tanks.
now? I just lost my train of thought. Oh no, have you ever gotten into breeding any animals or breeding any fish?
So yeah, when we had guppies, I mean, everyone knows
I
about
mean,
guppies. They breed. So we bred
oh
them,
yeah.
and they survived. They were successful. They were beautiful, but we never like sold them or anything like that.
You ever thought about getting into that or breeding, some type of fish?
I thought about it too. Yeah, these guys used to breed behind me too. Now that I think about it, but you know how Africans are. You have to grab them and pretty much take them out because they'll eat them right away.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I've thought about it. Like, I just don't know. Like, is it worth doing? Like for profit? I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, if you do the right fish in the market wherever you're at, actually is in need of them something different, they're easily to sell.
what
But
about the?
guppies always sell.
Yep, but like, what's the legal thing with that? Do you need anything like a certain license or something to sell them? Or
If you're doing major sales, yes. If you're just selling as a hobbyist to the store, no, you don't. But that's
okay.
down here.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it all depends, your state law. But most states, if you're just selling, here and there to your store for store credit or even cash, no, because you're not an actual breeder running, there constantly for them. But if you doing major sales and going to different, yes, you have to.
Okay. Yeah, I thought. I mean, it obviously varies per state, but yeah, I didn't know. I never really considered that, like
Hmm.
selling it to the fish store credit at least.
And even selling online, you don't really need much stuff. If you're just doing like Aquabit and eBay and stuff like that.
Okay. As long as it's not red, rhymes with Aramana.
Yeah, you can't sell illegal stuff. Like we can't send our apple snails from Florida anywhere.
Oh,
We
okay.
can't ship certain fish out of Florida to other states. So you kind of got to know. And then there's certain stuff you can't receive inside Florida. Right? You can't ship water lettuce down here, but you can find it everywhere. I mean, it's
Yeah,
very wide. So
that's what I was thinking. So
yeah.
how often do you see alligators down there?
I mean, just look in the water, you'll find one.
Oh, wow.
They're anywhere there's water is a gator, pretty much. Always they're everywhere.
So it's like
But
deer,
yep.
like deer here.
Oh, we got deer down here. They're just a lot smaller too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like here though, the weird thing about here is you'll be in residential areas and deer will just be walking across. And bears too.
Oh yeah, don't you guys got a problem with bears and trash, huh?
Yo, yeah, that's a big problem.
Now, what about moose?
I actually haven't seen a moose, and but they are around here, and it's funny
Hmm.
because we had one. I think it was 2 years ago. We had one pretty close to downtown, but more bears than anything. We actually had a bear that was in the. He was in the freaking restaurant. He was in the kitchen.
Hmm.
I don't know how he got in there. It was right downtown.
Oh man, that's he just went in. I mean, we hear about bears once in a blue moon. I mean, we have some down here, but they
Yeah,
hunting season kind of keeps the population really low down here.
but you guys have panthers too, right?
Yeah, you can't hunt that, but panthers
Oh,
are more sneaky. You know,
yeah.
and then when it comes to the aquarium trade, really, when you think about it, down here we have so much stuff.
Oh,
You could collect so much fish down here.
have you seen guppies like in the rivers and stuff down
Yeah, there's wild guppies. We have wild sailfin mollies. We got gambuzas running around. We got there's several different types of cichlids now loose. I mean, from Africans to
there? The
South
Mayans.
American. Yeah,
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 but ghost shrimp are native to Florida, right?
yeah. You find shrimps out there in the water. The little ghost shrimps.
Yeah,
Tons of different aquarium plants end up out there. Now, I mean, you can find swords. You can find anything out there. Really, if you go looking, especially just even in residential canals, you'll find a lot of stuff.
yeah. I've seen even clown eye fish being caught in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Spotted freshwater rays,
Oh yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah. You have some crazy stuff. And you ever seen the videos of the people catching the giant groupers down here?
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, they catch those giant groupers. Those are saltwater, but yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
catch
saltwater. Yeah,
those some big giant groupers out there. I mean, they're humongous when they bring them in. I mean, like Volkswagen Beetles.
yeah. That's the thing too. Is you guys get saltwater, so you get dolphin fish too, right? Or
Yeah.
Maui, whatever people call them.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sailfish.
She said, Florida equals plecos in the streets during flooding. Yes, that happens down here. The common pleco is so wild, and we have
Yeah.
walking catfish too. And when it floods, all that stuff be out.
You ever
Yeah,
see?
I caught a 350-pound live grouper from the beach.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I love those things. Anything with the name Goliath in it is badass.
Yeah. Now,
Also,
now, now since we're talking saltwater, you said you want to get a saltwater tank. What will you put in it?
so yeah, I actually like you know, a lot of people think it's simple, but I love clownfish. Like just
Hmm.
a 40-gallon tank with clownfish. But I've also been looking at seahorses.
Okay.
But
Can you keep those together? Do you know?
no, what I know of, I never had seahorses before, but what I heard
Hmm.
is that you really can't put much with them. They tend to be aggressive, and they like chains. I mean, they like to wrap their tails around some kind of chain or something in your tank, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. So seahorses are aggressive to actually keep, huh?
That's what I hear.
That's interesting. I mean, I would like to know more about that. That now you caught my interest. I mean, they're neat fish, but I never really seen anybody keep seahorses or do anything with them. So that'd be
Yeah,
interesting.
I'd like to look more into it, but what I've seen, like the little bit I looked at, is seahorses are usually kept by themselves.
Vinny got jokes. He said I caught a 280-pound catfish, but that was on Tinder. Vinny, get off Tinder. You too old for that, man. Go to church.
He's only 50.
Nah, Vinny, good guy. That's my brother, man. Zach say, I'm just seeing what they're talking about right now in the chat. They must be joking here while we're talking, you know.
Yeah, Vinny, he did his community card to promote this live stream tonight.
Oh, he actually did. Oh, thanks,
Yeah,
Vinny. I appreciate that, man.
and then I put it on Instagram. I don't know how much that helped, but
Yeah, I do too, and I blast it everywhere, you know, and I really
yeah,
appreciate everybody to be joining us. We be having a good time on the live stream.
I have way better luck on Instagram. I have way more followers on Instagram than here. I don't even try on Instagram.
That's the newer thing. I mean, but I think it's pretty neat because one thing that I always talk about is great the way they were showing this hobby and putting in a capsule like social media, you know, something that's
Yeah,
anybody could reach it at any time. You know, to me that's like a time capsule, these videos that we do and everything. So
yeah. That's
it's pretty neat the way we're evolving the hobby to keep growing.
you know, that's a good point. The way you say time capsule too, because like I was thinking about the other day, like you know, I made a video today of my Olympic museum tour. I was like, it's a time capsule. Like whether people like it or not, you know, I can always look back at that and say, you know what? Oh, that's when I went to the museum.
Oh yeah. Yeah, museums are interesting, man. That's something I like to go to museums just because you get to you. I mean, you do learn a lot, and it's such a good visual learning experience.
Yeah, if you get a chance, if you can watch my latest video, it's really cool. Like this museum just opened a few months ago. It's one of the newest museums in the world, and
Okay.
it's the Olympic Museum because the Olympic Training Center is here in town as well. So they call it Olympic City. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's not that big, but it's really nice.
That's pretty cool. Now, what made you go there?
So well, it was they. I went in for free for Veterans Day, which was really
Okay.
cool. Yeah,
Hmm.
but I was like, man, this would be a good video too. So
Yeah, those make that makes something a lot of people will enjoy. I got definitely check it out because I do like going to different types of museums. That's one of my interests I
but
like to do.
I've been wanting to go there too for a while. Like it looks so cool. Like the way they design on the outside is something like man, that's just awesome the way it looks.
Now, what other things you like to show on there other than museums and your yo-yo? What else would you be able to like? What's your goal on the health or side of your videos and your adventures that you're gonna be doing?
So yeah, the on the health side, I want to show more I want to show more inspiration stuff. Like I want to do more hikes around here. Like I plan on getting a drone too, so to have way better footage.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna say.
yeah, drone would be perfect. Like if you've seen the mountains around here, it's just amazing. We got a waterfall right over there that I've been wanting to do a tour of. And that thing is amazing. And then on the animal side, like there's just so many things I can do, man. Like swimming with the dolphins in Vegas. I go to Vegas all the time. I haven't been there recently though because of what's going on. But
You ever thought,
I'm
since you
sorry.
got the mountains out there, you never thought about going out there and filming some of the wildlife out there?
Oh, here in Colorado?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like yeah, like the elk. Like I've been wanting
Hmm.
to go to Estes Park, which Estes Park. Oh, there's just elk everywhere. That's where you see moose too, which I haven't seen any, but there's just elk everywhere. But yeah, that's the thing with elk. They have to be at, I think it's like 8,000, 9,000 feet elevation, so you have to go a lot higher to see the elk. And you can see the elk are just so different. They're huge animals.
Oh yeah. Now, have you done climbing a lot? Have you gone up real high up on the mountains climbing?
Well, hiking, but not. I haven't done climbing in a long time, like
Hmm.
rock climbing. But yeah, I actually have a video. I posted about 2.5 months ago where I hiked up. It's called Mount Muskoka, and
Hmm.
I thought that video turned out really good too. Like it was on Labor Day, so you got a really good view of everything, and you can see all the balloons for Labor Day, which is pretty cool.
Okay. Now, what
Yeah.
type of wild fish you guys have out there?
So we got bluegills, we got sunfish, we have cutthroat trout, we have walleye.
Well, we got a cutthroat trout.
Yeah, we have the cutthroat trout, which is one of the few fishes actually native here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have what did I say? Walleye. I love walleye. Obviously,
Oh.
channel catfish. Channel catfish are I think everywhere in America.
Yeah.
Minnows, well, goldfish are I guess technically invasive, right?
Oh, you got carps up there?
Yeah,
That took over in the U.S. everywhere. Them carps.
yeah,
I like watching the videos of them going up and down the river, and the carps be jumping at them. Real big.
yeah. That's great. Yeah, I think I was watching like on River Monsters or something, and they showed all those carps.
Hmm. Gen C elks are huge and pretty intimidating.
Yeah,
Dead Fred says elk equal one big deer.
yeah. It's like a lot of people are afraid of mountain lions or wolves and stuff. Like, but elk, these things are huge and they're aggressive. Like you should be afraid of them too.
Oh, they'll come after you. You get too close.
Yeah, we actually. I was watching the news. I think about 2 weeks ago, and someone got attacked by one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, y'all got coyotes and wolves up there too, right?
Coyotes aren't so popular here. I think they like more like I think those are like more California, like in Arizona. But
Hmm.
wolves are pretty common here. Mountain lions are pretty common here too.
Oh yeah, you got the mountain, which is the panther, pretty much the same.
Yeah, yeah.
You saw the recent video, the guy being chased by a mountain lion.
No.
He was filming it, and he ended up walking for like 15 minutes, and this mountain lion following him on the trail.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got her and some babies, but then she finally just turned around and broke out, and the guy was scared for his life,
No. No way, man.
man.
That's great. Oh yeah, bison aren't really here anymore.
No,
Anymore.
they used to be. They're bringing them back. The population is coming back.
Yeah. which yeah, people call them buffalo. Buffalo are technically the ones in Africa, which what I heard, and then bison are North American. Good to
That's
know.
pretty cool. You see, you got a lot of wildlife out there too, different stuff that it'd be cool to film up there.
It's different from what you guys have. I mean, you guys have some crazy stuff.
Everybody says that, but we look at some of the stuff you guys got, and it's like, that's kind of crazy. I ain't trying to be around no moose and no bison, no elk.
I've heard the centipedes in Florida actually get pretty big too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we got even wild iguanas down here now.
Yeah, those are invasive too, right? And
Mm-hmm.
what's the other lizard? The basilisk. All over.
Oh yeah. It's it's something that's it's incredible how many invasive species we have down here, and they're thriving. They're actually
Yeah,
thriving. Just the weather is, like I told you, it was cold today and it was 70.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
For
I've heard.
snakes, that's a chilly day, but they still fine because they still could get some sunlight, still move around. Reptiles still do fine.
Yeah, I've heard reticulated pythons, rock pythons, and Burmese pythons are all found.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, 90% of animals in Florida are invasive. Zach's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you find so much stuff down here. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to really spend much money on in the stores. You could just go collecting if you want to.
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch Camp Cannon? His channel.
Who?
Camp Cannon. He has a reptile like pretty much like a zoo in his yard.
No.
Well, he made a pretty good point. Like a lot of people complain about invasive species because they say they're competition with the alligators, like the Burmese python or the rock python. But he made a good point. Like not all pythons are apex predators. The alligators are eating pythons too. They're also a food source. So it's not so bad getting these invasive species.
The real problem in Florida with the pythons is not with the alligator. The biggest problem with them is actually with birds. They
Yeah.
are eating the eggs, and the population of birds have gone down. That's what people don't see. That's the problem with the snakes is the eggs. They get, they'll climb up a tree to get some eggs, from a bird, and that's good nutrients for them.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what hurts down here. Birds. I mean, it hasn't really what affected. The fish down here are more predatorial fish. Alligators ain't going nowhere. They've been around since the dinosaurs. They know how to survive. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't nowhere. Unless us humans destroy the alligators, because we could just hunt them out like any other animal we have done to before. But I believe the alligators will be here even when we're gone.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I'm like, man, they've been around for 200 million years, and they haven't evolved. They haven't changed at all, which means they're perfect. They don't need
to. Mm-hmm. Not much is gonna mess with them. Not much is gonna get close to them. It's just they're just high in the food chain. They could survive and everything. But yeah, the snakes down here and the reptiles have caused an issue with the birds and everything. That's a big problem down here with them. Because a lot of birds migrate down here for breeding and for the winter.
Yeah, how often do you see flamingos down there?
Not where I'm at.
Okay.
Flamingos are more, they have had problems with flamingos in Florida for a long time, But no, you don't see them other than down toward the Keys and stuff like that, real southern down there. You might see them in the Everglades and stuff, but You see more pelicans than anything.
Oh, okay.
And the eagles, we got the eagles back doing good in Florida. You see eagles flying all the time.
Oh, wow. We don't get many eagles here. We get mostly hawks.
Oh yeah, there's tons of those.
Yeah.
Then we got them little owls that like to burrow themselves in the holes down in the ground.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I rarely see foxes around here.
The bad thing, if you own a piece of property and them owls make a nest in your property, you can't build nothing new on it. You can't kick them out. They're
Oh,
protected.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got protected animals.
Oh
That's
yeah.
funny.
So there's
Yeah.
actually land that people have that they own, and owls will make a nest there, and then they can never sell that land because nobody can ever build a house there because the nest is there.
Yeah, it's funny because I remember in Camp Pendleton, that's how they were with this mouse. It was like a little field mouse that was endangered. They couldn't build anything, so they couldn't build a pool for us to train in or anything, all because of a little mouse. If you build a pool there, I'm sure the mice would like that.
Oh yeah. Then Fred said, "I got a fox stand in my backyard. They eat rodents, so they can stay." I don't blame you,
That's why
but
you
don't
keep.
get too close to that fox either.
Yeah, the centipede I'm looking at is a Vietnamese centipede, and that thing actually eats mice. Yeah,
Oh man, they're
yeah,
venomous, aren't they?
they're highly venomous. They say that if you get bit by a Vietnamese centipede, you don't die, but you want to die. That's how much it
Mm.
hurts. There have been a few people that died though.
Oh man, I hope everything goes good with you with that. We don't want to be having you on people's shirts saying "rest in peace," so you better take it easy with that thing.
With the picture of a centipede next to me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You better kill it before you die.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like animals that are that dangerous have always fascinated me. Though I don't know why.
You like the thrill. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's wild, man. You want to go get your poisonous centipede. And you were saying centipede or something else you want? You're debating between those two. What was the other one? Some type of scorpion?
Yeah, I was thinking about scorpion, like an emperor scorpion, or I can't remember the other one. I think it's called an Asian forest scorpion, if I remember correctly. And I was looking at that, and then I was looking at tarantulas, which I've had a tarantula before. I love tarantulas. They're friendly. Like tarantulas are friendly compared to a centipede.
Yeah, go the tarantula way. Oh man, I couldn't keep a spider. I don't think I could.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't see myself ever having a spider.
Oh wow.
I mean, first the wife would say hell no, and she'll move out on me or kick me the fuck out. Pretty much, But I don't think I could keep a spider as a pet. I mean, I could do scorpions again. I could do a snake again or something. Some type of lizard again. But I don't think I could ever do a spider or what's them other huge bugs that they be doing? They're the big old bugs.
Like, what do they look like? Because I'm looking at millipedes too.
No, not millipede. They got a whole bunch of legs. They're weird shaped bugs. They kind of remind me of a giant cockroach.
Like a stag beetle or something?
No, not a beetle. It'll come to my head later on. I'll bet you an hour later after the stream, I'll be like, oh, now I remember the name of this
I was
animal now.
thinking about a vinegaroon.
The what?
A vinegaroon? Those things are
No, They keep them in tubs. A lot of people keep them in tubs.
Hmm.
Isopods. There you go.
What kind of isopod though? Because the
I hate
isopod,
stupid people thinking.
they're
Yeah,
typically
the
very.
large isopods.
Hmm.
You ever seen those?
Yeah. Well, yeah. But they're typically friendly animals. Like, and he was talking about hissing cockroaches, but I looked at those too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I couldn't keep those either. They're just
I
too
hate
creepy.
I hate cockroaches. I like hissing cockroaches, but I feel like they might reproduce too much unless I just only get one.
Yeah, yeah. You be infested with hissing cockroaches. Oh man, that'd be crazy. Yeah, but now I seen the isopods. I seen. Oh man, I cannot remember the channel that I saw this on. It was recommended, so I watched it one time. And he has a whole bunch of different types of isopods, and I'm like, ooh, I couldn't keep one. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not sure which specific species that is, though.
Oh, he had different types of species, but just I mean, just I don't know. I like that whole isopod. Yeah, they're like little roly poly bugs.
Yeah, the Dead Fred's saying that they're crustaceans. Yes, they're also arthropods. Um, a lot of people call spiders and centipedes, they call them insects, which they're not insects.
Oh, somebody else with these roaches. Y'all better stop with
Yeah.
these roaches. He wants a pair too. You better have a house full of roaches.
He's going to be my guest on my live stream on Saturday, RB Animals.
Oh, that's what's up. We're definitely gonna be there Saturday night, right? Or Saturday
No,
during the day. What time is
Saturday at 3
3?
p.m. for
Yep, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, I do. I gotta go back out there. I hit you up. Now, man, I got them roaches now in my head. I'm stuck on that. I'm like, oh my god, I can't do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. Out here we got these flying roaches. Palmetto bugs we call them and everything, and they get pretty big and they fly and everything. It's like ridiculous. I hate those things, man.
That's a good thing about being in the cold is you don't have to worry about roaches.
Yeah, that's just a wild one. Like if you open your door, they might fly one in or something. You go kill it real quick. They like living in the palmetto bushes and everything.
Wow.
Somebody says everyone should have isopath cultures. So really cool. I mean, the guy had a whole bunch on the video I was watching. He had like over 15 different types of isopods and everything, but I don't think that's not. I don't know. I don't think I can enjoy watching them when something creeps me out. I'm really gone, but just mainly been fish for me now. I'm just stuck on fish in the freshwater too. I wouldn't even do saltwater right now unless I do something like you said with clownfish.
Oh yeah, I love clownfish.
I do too.
I've always,
I like snow clowns.
oh yeah. Yeah, I'd say they got painted white paint.
Now, would you get into coral?
I've never done it, and I don't think I would. I don't know. It's a little too much effort.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I was actually thinking about getting millipedes. So I was gonna get giant millipedes.
Mm-hmm.
Those things are like this long. They're awesome. Now that I'm not getting millipedes, giant millipedes, I might get a little millipede enclosure right there. Those things are cool too because we have a lot of little millipedes.
Oh, wild little millipedes.
Yeah, little ones. I heard in Florida, you guys they get pretty big. I can't remember the species though.
Yeah, I don't know the species of the millipede. It's just a millipede. You see them, you kill it.
No, don't kill a millipede. Those things are harmless. all they eat is like lettuce and stuff like that.
There's so
No.
many bugs out here, man. You're like, it's crazy. But it's kind of a good thing too when you're keeping fish outside because a lot of free food for your fish. You know, those bugs land and
Oh yeah.
in the water they get them.
Yeah.
You know,
How far do you
actually,
live? Are you close to water?
what was that?
Are you close to water?
Oh yeah, but
Like
pretty
a
much
river?
anywhere you live in Florida, you're gonna be close to water. Yeah, I'm close to the river and close to salt water, to the beach.
Okay.
You know, even because Florida's so surrounded by water, nowhere, no matter where you at, just a little drive, you'll get to
Yeah.
something, fresh water or salt water. Plus all the rivers we got running through Florida.
Yeah, I used to watch what's his name? Catch 'em all fishing. Back when
Hmm.
I still had time. I don't have time anymore. But he like wouldn't he fish like in the drainage, like
Yeah.
the drainage behind the house, and he would catch like bars and stuff.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
I mean, there's so many places you can go fishing out here. It's like just there's people that just carry poles in their vehicles just because you will always find a canal, a little creek, a river, a chat, whatever, and you just start throwing and you start catching, all different types of things. I used to watch them too, catch them all fishing, and that's when one of my favorite videos when he was down by the Miami Mall catching Mayan cichlids.
Yeah, I remember. I remember he went in the mall in one of his videos. Like I can't
He was
remember.
catching some big old Mayans.
Yeah, I think his name's like Zach or something, right?
Yeah, something like that. That's all he was doing was catching. He does I used to be into his channel too. I thought it was pretty neat a lot of the stuff he used to catch out there.
Yeah, it's cool. But then when you make your own YouTube channel, like, man, I don't got time for that.
Yeah. Man, it's been a long time since I've gone fishing. That's something that.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, I've been wanting to get a fishing license. Uh, Go down, catch some walleye. Something.
Mhm. Now, oh my Lord, we got a minute left. The way the time flies. Well,
Yeah,
real quick, I want to say thanks for everybody coming out.
yeah. Thanks, everyone.
I mean, we got like Dead Fresh still here, Pusewi, Zach, Foxy Fishes, R&B Animals. Thank you. Now, I like to finish off the live stream with a quick advice. So you have one good advice you could give everybody right now. What would it be?
Like in like the fish keeping hobby or
In life in general.
life in general. Oh man, I'll stick to the fish keeping hobby. I'll say if you read somewhere like if you want to get a betta and they advise you to get a 3 gallon tank, or they advise you to get a 20 gallon tank for, let's say, like, I don't know, rasboras or something. Always go bigger if you can. If you can fit a bigger aquarium, always go bigger.
Hmm. Always go bigger. Yeah, because it makes you more of a responsible fish keeper. We are taking care of these fish in these aquariums, so we want to make them as comfortable as they can.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you on that one. And it's a good piece of advice because a lot of people don't think about that. Do your
yeah.
research. When you get into this hobby, really do your research, and you'll get far on this. Well, Joe, I appreciate it. I don't like to keep everybody over an hour. I really appreciate everybody for coming out. You done two with me back to back. Thanks, for joining us here. And everybody have a blessed night tonight.